Hi everyone and welcome to Pocketful of English with Miss Ina. An adjective is a part of speech that qualifies a noun or a pronoun. It highlights the quality of the noun or the pronoun in the sentence. Moreover, an adjective can be used to compare people, places, things, or animals. Adjectives have 3 degrees to compare one thing to another. In today's lesson, we are going to talk more about the 3 degrees of comparison of adjectives. They are positive, comparative, and superlative. Watch and listen carefully to my explanations and example sentences to better understand our lesson for today. Put your grammar knowledge into practice by answering a short quiz after the lesson. I think everybody's ready. Come on, let's begin.
Degrees of comparison of adjectives. What is an adjective? An adjective helps us to describe people, places, animals, or things. An adjective is a word that describes a noun or a pronoun. For example, this is an interesting book. The adjective is interesting. It describes the noun book. They are very kind. The adjective is kind. It describes the pronoun they. Now let's discuss the comparison of adjectives. We also use adjectives to compare people, places, animals, or things. Adjectives change in form when they show comparison. There are 3 degrees of comparison of adjectives. The 3 degrees of comparison of adjectives are positive, comparative, and superlative. Let's talk about positive degree. An adjective that does not make a comparison is said to be in the positive degree. The positive degree is the normal form of an adjective. We use the positive degree when we describe only one person, place, animal, or thing. For example, Sally has a long hair. The adjective is long. It describes the noun hair. He told me a funny joke. The adjective is funny. It describes the noun joke. Let's move on to the comparative degree. When 2 people, places, things, or animals are compared, the comparative form of the adjective is used. The comparative adjective can be formed in 2 ways. 1. Adding er to the positive form of the adjective. 2. Adding the word more before the adjective. For example, English is easier than Chinese. The adjective is easier. It compares English and Chinese. Remember, when comparing 2 things, the word than is positioned between the adjective and the thing compared. Vegetables are cheaper than meat. The adjective is cheaper. It compares vegetables and meat. Remember, when comparing 2 things, the word than is positioned between the adjective and the thing compared. This garden is more colorful than that park. The adjective is more colorful. It compares the garden and the park. Remember, when comparing two things, the word than is positioned between the adjective and the thing compared. Carla is more ambitious than her classmates. The adjective is more ambitious. It compares Carla and her classmates. Remember, when comparing two things, the word than is positioned between the adjective and the thing compared. Remember, use more with two-syllable adjectives not ending in Y. For example, modern, it becomes more modern. Peaceful, it becomes more peaceful. Use more with all adjectives of 3 or more syllables. For example, expensive, it becomes more expensive. Intelligent, it becomes more intelligent. Let's move on to the superlative degree. When 3 or more people, places, things, or animals are compared, the superlative form of the adjective is used. The superlative form is used to say what thing or person has the most of a particular quality within a group or of its kind. The superlative adjective can be formed in two ways. 1. Adding est to the positive form of the adjective. 2. Adding the word most before the adjective. For example, Egypt is one of the oldest cities in the world. The adjective is oldest. The article the must be placed before the adjective in the sentence. The adjective oldest compares Egypt among all the cities in the world. Jim is the fastest runner on the track team. The adjective is fastest. The article the must be placed before the adjective in the sentence. The adjective fastest compares Jim among the runners on the track team. Spring is the most pleasant season of the year. The adjective is most pleasant. The article the must be placed before the adjective in the sentence. The adjective most pleasant compares spring among the seasons of the year. The president is the most important man in the country. The adjective is most important. The article the must be placed before the adjective in the sentence. The adjective most important compares the president among all the men in the country. Remember, use most with two-syllable adjectives not ending in Y. For example, modern, it becomes most modern. Peaceful, it becomes most peaceful. Use most with all adjectives of 3 or more syllables. For example, expensive, it becomes most expensive. Intelligent, it becomes most intelligent. Now let's move on to irregular adjectives. A small number of adjectives are irregular in the way they make the comparative and superlative forms. Let's look at the following examples. Good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Many, more, most. Far, further, furthest. Little, less, least. Quiz time! Fill in the gap with the correct form of adjective in parentheses. Time to check the answers. Way to go, everyone!
Thank you for learning English the easy way with me. Have an awesome day. See you again next time.